tava jananam kalo na janati tava samapanam.
Can the Kriyas help a person that has a history of long drug use, an obsession, compulsive behavior problems, mental problems? Can the Kriyas help with that?
It's a very small way we are working with people like that, but if we have to handle large groups of people like that, we need a certain facility and a certain support system. Definitely they could be helped, but it needs a certain atmosphere, a certain facility and things like that. Right now, the local volunteers and meditators have, wanting to set up a center in the United States. So they bought some land in Tennessee now. It's a very beautiful piece of land. We have 3 waterfalls inside the land and it's very good. So if the center comes up there in a short while, then maybe we could think of handling such situations, but then we need to first build the place, then train the people. It's a long process. But definitely they could be helped if they are at least willing to be helped. And whatever the addiction, one thing is, it's a mental thing. Another thing is, it might have become a physiological thing over a period of time. Body has gotten used to certain chemicals and things. Even if you mentally want to give up, the body won't let you come out of it. So, for those things, we have very powerful, kriyas and karmas. Kriya means internal action, karma means external action. Both kriyas and karmas, a combination of this, can be used to completely detoxify the body so that the physical urge can be taken off. Once the physical urge is taken off, it is just a question of community support and family support and all that, because you can't keep a person in an institution forever. So, what kind of community and family support is there, which I feel is very poor in this country? The outside support is very poor. If you go on the street, everything is pulling you in that direction. For a person who's already been in it, if he walks on the street, there are so many things which are dragging him in that direction, isn't it? So there is no community support. There are a couple of people who have come from here, stayed in India for sufficiently long periods, and they've completely come out of it, and the thing is, they don't want to come back here because they feel if they come back here, they go back to their old friends and whatever, they're invariably going to get into it. But life doesn't work like that unless they're completely willing to uproot themselves from here and do something else, which I think is worthwhile, but not possible for large numbers of people. It's only possible for individuals.
In today's world, humanity suffers from various kinds of issues like addictions and compulsive behavior. Being addicted to substances, alcohol, nicotine, caffeine, and various other aspects of life. So these addictions and compulsive behaviors, which can lead to psychological pits like depression, manic depression, all these things, essentially what it means is, in some way, we are not able to make use of the discretionary dimension of who we are. To be human essentially means this, that though we have our instincts, though we have our needs, a human being is capable of employing his discretionary mind in such a way that he can go beyond his needs, he can go beyond his compulsive behavior. Unlike other creatures, a human being has the ability to employ his discretionary mind in such powerful ways that he can even go beyond his fundamental needs of life. The whole system of yoga, or what we are calling today as inner engineering, is essentially about gaining the ability, having the ability to employ the discretionary dimension of who we are. Discretion means that we can conduct our life the way we want it, not the way we are compelled by the situations in which we exist, or the chemistry of our body, or other kinds of influences upon us. Going beyond our chemistry, going beyond our genetics, going beyond the situations in which we exist, a human being can still craft his own life the way he wants it. The basic process of inner engineering is to empower a human being to be able to employ his discretionary dimension in such a way that he can move his life to a dimension beyond his present level of existence.
Kalo na janati tava jananam Kalo na janati tava samapanam Drushto maya tava Mahakarah Yogeshwara Kalaka